The news either affects the currency positively or negatively. If we are talking about unemployment, it's going to be affecting negatively, right, if the numbers are higher. If you are talking about employment, it's going to affect the currency positively if the numbers are higher. First, you identify the type of news, right? When you identify the type of news, now look at the numbers, the previous and the forecast, right? If you are able to understand, it's not all news you understand. There are a lot of news, right? It's not all you understand. If you understand this news event, let's say we are on Go, or maybe we are on GBP USD, and on GBP USD, let's say we have a buy trade on GBP USD. Now, since we have a buy trade on GBP USD, we have a buy trade on GBP USD, and maybe our news is at 130, right? The news being at 130, we are analyzing that news. Maybe let's say it was employment. We are analyzing employment rate, and you have analyzed the news because you understand how to analyze employment, right? You have analyzed the news and you see that the level of employment is going to increase. For example, if employment is going to increase, that's positive for USD. GBP USD, what is going to happen to GBP USD? GBP USD say, all right, because GBP is the base currency and USD is the code. So if USD is going up, then GBP will go down, right? At this point now, you come back to your trade. Were you buying or selling? You were buying. But based on your analysis, if that news comes out, what happens to GBP? What do you do now? You close your trade. You are closing that trade to avoid what might come out for the news. But if it was the other way around and it shows that maybe USD is going to drop and you are already in that trade, right? What do? The news aligns with your analysis, with your technical analysis that you did maybe in the morning before 1:30. So at that point, before entering that trade, you had already put your stop loss and know how much you are risking. At that point, you let the trade move. Maybe the trade is already in profit. You remove your stop loss and put out your entry, right? So you secure yourself. There's no risk involved. If the news comes out and it goes to your direction, more money is being made. If it comes back down to your entry, you hit your stop loss at entry and no losses has been made. And even if your stop loss was down, maybe you no move your stop loss. If it goes down and hit your stop loss, you had already calculated your risk before placing that trade, right? That's still very okay. We are just trying to make sure that we have a balance. We are just trying to make sure that it's a game of probability, right? So we are just trying to make sure that the highest probability goes to our direction. You get? That's why we get to analyze to say if the news is going to be our direction, we let it continue. If it's going to be against us, maybe we just close and wait after the news. Now, if it's a news event that you don't understand, and maybe the news event is coming up, maybe we are already at around maybe 12 or maybe around 11, right? You don't place the trade.